All right. We just finished our league with our 2-drop Lukka surprise. As you can see, we got a treasure chest and some play points. We went 3 and 2. I guess I'll go ahead and do the wrap up. Yeah, that last match was kind of a janky lands matter, caves matter build, so definitely a brew. But it still feels good to get the 3 and 2 for a change. Why don't we go and open up the treasure chest and we'll see what we get, and then we'll talk about the deck a little bit. See, I gotta go. I get so few chests, I don't even know how to open them. So go into collection, other products. Cannot be added to your deck. Okay, how about we just open one? 15 play points. Soul of the Harvest. That card is, I just really liked that card back in the day. It was so powerful, but it's just not very good for any sort of constructed play other than Commander. You copy enchantment. Interesting. Alright, so 2-drop Lukka surprise. 15 play points, whatever. It would have been nice to get more, but I'm just happy to get the 3-2. 2-drop Lukka surprise functioned the way I thought it would. We got some games with Emrakul by cheating in the Emrakul. You saw that in game 1 of our last match. We saw it in the first game of our first match. It even got us a free win when our opponent decided they couldn't beat it, even though they could. They have things like Reflector Mage in their deck. Either way, we'll take it. And then it functioned in the way the last match was kind of an embodiment of everything I thought it would do. You could either win via Emrakul by just continuing to play Magic with these 2-drops, and then if they answer those, or we get to a place where we're stalled, or we just get to 5 mana, Lukka, Emrakul, win the game. Or if they shut down the Lukka, or we draw our Emrakul, both of which happened in that last game of the last match, we can just win by beating face with our 2-drops. 3 Orcish Bowmasters, 2 Tarmogoyfs, 2 Questing Druids. I mean, it was we drew them really well when it came to that. The Questing Druid helped us a lot, though, to dig through our deck. So what an all-star, I would say, for the Lukka surprise archetype. So overall, I'm pleased. I think, is it more powerful than the 1-drop? I think so. I think it's less explosive, right? We don't have that turn 3 Emrakul potential, but it's definitely more resilient. It can play a very fair Jund game of Magic with one early interaction with big threats, and then it has this sort of top end that, oops, I win the game top end that can just steal wins out of nowhere, right? So I think if I had to play a Lukka surprise moving forward, I would probably play a version of this. I think if I was to change things, I might put in a Ragavan. The other thing is, just because it's a powerful card, it ramps you. We don't have to use the -2 of Lukka to exile it, and our opponent will probably kill it anyway. If they don't, we're probably winning. Now, Footfall Crater, you saw, and we missed one chance to get the hasty attack in because we clicked through. We'd already entered combat, and I guess you can't. We were in the declare attackers mode, and we couldn't react to that with that on the stack or whatever. There was no stack at that point. And we would have won the game a turn earlier. But you see the power of it, just having it on the battlefield rather than cycling it. It turned our Tarmogoyf into a hasty threat that prevented our opponent from being able to stop what we were doing had they drawn an answer. So I really think Footfall Crater has a spot in Magic, in Modern in general. I've tried it in a variety of decks, but just the ability to haste up something. Granted, Lava Spur Boots has kind of taken over that role. Footfall Crater is like a lesser Lava Spur Boots, but if you're not playing Urza Saga, we could. I've seen Jund play Urza Saga, but we're not playing Urza Saga. If you're not, Footfall Crater is a nice substitute because you get the same hasty threat, plus you can pitch it to draw a card and grow your Tarmogoyf. However, if you are playing Urza Saga, Lava Spur Boots is probably the better option. But giving a threat power, any cast threat haste for just 1 mana is a super powerful effect in Modern. Bitter Reunion digs us. I think the deck as is pretty powerful. I don't know if I'd make too many changes. Certainly would make. I can see making some sideboard changes. Maybe engineering explosives if it's just too much removal. Maybe go 1 more Assassin's Trophy, 1 less Leyline, or something else. Maybe some life gain because the two matches we lost were against very aggressive decks. So we lost against Burn, and now it's been a few days. I'm trying to remember our other loss. It didn't feel particularly close though. And we beat Humans, and we beat Indomitable Creativity, and we beat that Janky Caves deck. So blanking on the 1 match, but it's definitely an aggressive strategy. It might have been affinity. Either way, it was an aggressive strategy. So we're, even with all of our spot removal, we may need to bring in either life gain to fight burn, or even more, like maybe a damnation or something in the sideboard. All right, well, that's it. That's the wrap up for my 2-drop Lukka surprise. Excited that we got the 3-2. The magical 3-2 is way better than the magical 2-3. And that's really the bar here for our Janky Jank at cyclesgaming.com. But I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Let me know in the comments what you think, how you changed the deck, where I went wrong, where I could have taken a better line. I'm sure there were plenty of places. But for now, this is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch y'all on the next one. This has been another edition of Keeping Modern Janky with Johnny Cycles. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my website, cyclesgaming.com, for original Magic the Gathering content. You can read about my Commander decks or my Janky Modern brews. My latest article is about the Zombie Precon and its effect on Commander. I give you a couple different deck lists. If you're interested in a science fiction / fantasy novel, be sure to check out my book, The Podcon. I'm publishing it serially, a couple chapters every month. Again, thanks for watching. Check me out on YouTube, Johnny Cycles. Click that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one.